Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Caleb Plant states, I'm in the conversation for the Canelo Alvarez fight, but they have to come correct. And this is his exact statement. He said, I'm in the conversation. I don't answer to them or any other champion at 168. I'll get my chance. Me and Canelo, we will have our showdown, but they have to come correct. Otherwise, you're not going to fool me. So, Caleb Plant seems to be delusional about a Canelo Alvarez fight. So let's just make a few things clear. One, Canelo Alvarez, he's the A side in this fight. He's the obvious A side. He's fought everybody from Floyd Mayweather to Triple G. The guy's a superstar in the face of boxing. So he's obvious the A side. And when you say you have to come correct, that's an insinuation that this guy is thinking that, hey, I'm going to try to price myself out so I don't have to fight Canelo. See, if he was really wanting to be great and if he really wanted to fight Canelo, he wouldn't have turned down the first opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez saying that he would be overworked. How are you overworked when you just beat up on a glorified sparring session? You took no punishment. You didn't need an extended camp for somebody who's a tomato can, a lower level fighter, an Uber driver. Let's just be honest about the situation at hand. This guy's never been in a war. He's 27 years old. What would you need for another extended camp for Canelo Alvarez? You say that you already have a height advantage, a reach advantage. You say you have these skills. So what's the problem? It doesn't make sense. And then you also see that, when you look at Caleb Plant, you see the model of a lot of other guys. You see guys like Callum Smith who said these same type of things, where Callum Smith came out and said, I'm a bad style matchup for Canelo, but turned around and asked for $10 million. You see he didn't want the fight. You see Jamal Charlo called out Canelo Alvarez countless times, but then turned around and rejected the fight when it was made to him. These guys really don't want to fight. We got to be honest and unbiased. And the interesting thing is Caleb Plant says, Team Canelo wants me while I'm overworked. How does Team Canelo Alvarez want you while you're overworked? And I'll put it like this. And now they turned around and put him back in discussion while he's had this entire long layoff to be ready for a Canelo fight. So if he gets picked for a Canelo fight, what happens then? What happens then? See, we got to be honest about the situation. What happens then? Because what does Caleb Plant have that Canelo Alvarez need to put him at a strategic advantage? Does he have the power to knock out Canelo? Absolutely not. Does he have the skills to outbox Canelo? Absolutely not. He struggled with Jose Uzcategui, who at times, was not even a competent boxer. He's just looking for a big shot. So explain to me, what do you have that's going to be so tremendous for Canelo Alvarez that he can't overcome? I don't see it. I do not see it. It does not exist. This guy's delusional about what he is and where he is in boxing. He thinks that he's the best fighter in the division. He's proven something. He's never even fought an elite fighter. He's not a face of boxing. The guy is ready to price himself out. He's delusional about the situation. And if he takes the Canelo Alvarez fight, if he requests a reasonable amount, I'd be very surprised, because every indication that we've gotten from Caleb Plant is that he truly doesn't want to be great. The fact that he turned down a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity already, he's in discussions again. Is he really going to take this opportunity? Is he really going to put everything on the line? Caleb Plant's own history doesn't tell me that. The fact that this guy has fought nobody on his resume, is at 27 years old, and he's a world champion with no significant names, is disturbing. But yet you're the one calling out and saying that, hey, I don't want to be at a disadvantage when you have a height advantage, you have a reach advantage, you're the natural bigger man. This is your weight class. It doesn't make sense. Caleb Plant is absolutely delusional. But once again, unbiased as always, it's the IBFP.